Sucky, sucky. Sucky, sucky.
This episode is sponsored by Banana Suckies. Let the suck out of you. Oh, you don't want yours, James?
No.
Well,
Give me some of that sucky.
I'll have half and you can suck the other half of the banana out. Good memories. Good banana memories this makes me relive. I haven't had a banana in so
And
long.
sucky memories.
Hang on. Oh, there you go. Pass that sucky to Jim.
Jim, it's sucky o'clock.
Banana suckies. Get them now. Well, I'm out of ideas. We got paid in banana suckies for that. We have a warehouse full of them.
Yeah, so many banana suckies.
I don't eat anything solid anymore. My teeth are starting to fall out. Hello and welcome to the JARCAST. I'm your host, Alex. This is episode
182.
I am joined by Mr. Mineral himself,
I
James.
am Mr. Mineral, James.
And Mr. Vitamin. Over there, Jamie.
Sup, squad?
Sup, sucky.
James on a suck.
Sup, douche.
Okay, no, I
disagree
with a partnership where we can't be honest. And I've got to be honest about banana suckies.
Oh, yeah. Fire away.
Delicious,
Obviously.
but the issue is in the suck.
Too difficult. It needs like a little hole. So
Yeah, and he's like a bit you can like tear up.
I just threw a banana sucky and fucking yogurt went everywhere.
Ooh, Is it yogurt?
Yeah, it's yogurt and fruit.
Okay.
Anyway, what were you saying?
It's
You're
quite
criticizing the
crazy.
sucky of the
is
suck.
too difficult, like you said.
But that's the whole point. It's like training you to be a Argy suck. Argy suck. Argy suck. Argy suck.
Billy suck.
Argy suck.
Billy suck. No, what needs to happen, the fact that you can't suck well, it's teaching you how to
Hey,
improvise.
speak for yourself.
No, I can suck well. No, but you know, it's like with a bottle of beer. You can't just down it all in one go. But you put that straw in,
Maybe if you're pathetic, you can't.
and it's a completely different game. You just need the straw tactic with the banana suckies. 'Cause then it will glide in. It will slide in.
So you're saying the smooth banana sucky white liquid will slide down your gullet like
Faster
nothing else.
and- yeah, with the straw technique.
I've had too much yogurt and now I feel sick.
You do. But that might be because of something else.
You're not supposed to talk about that. So how are we feeling, everybody? It's been ages since we've recorded for us because we pre-recorded 2 weeks
I haven't
ahead.
seen Alex and Jamie for years. It's been
one
weird.
day.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
one
pretty
day.
much one day. But we don't discuss that because that's secret.
Well, there's been some big news lately. First and foremost, Douche Season 3 is coming out. Douche, where's my hormone monster, Douche?
Really?
Big Mouth Season 3 is coming out in
Oh, no.
October.
That's not good.
Douche.
What would your hormone monster look like, James?
I would say me, but I'm not.
You don't know
hormone
anything
monster.
about Big Mouth, do you?
No, I definitely don't. And I have no.
Jim, what would James's hormone monster be like? And I'll do it. I'll be him. Hey, you douche.
You know how the normal hormone monster's got like a ball sack head?
Right, yeah.
He'd be a pussy-shaped head instead.
His mouth would be on its side.
Yeah, he'd be like the hot dog from Food Fight or whatever the fuck it's called.
What is that film actually called?
Hot Dogs? Hot Dog?
Hot Fight. You know that Seth Rogen's food fight?
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party. Because
Yeah.
Food Fight was taken. Is Food Fight or Sausage Party funnier?
I haven't seen either.
But yes, Jim, you wanted to talk about how hyped you were for Big Mouth season
No.
3.
I'd actually forgotten that a third season was
I never
coming
knew
out.
it was a thing.
I swear the previous season came out like yesterday.
This is what's gonna happen. Hey, you're a douche. Get out of my face, douche. Jim, and then
then to the ladybird.
hey, it's me, the ladybird. You remember me? Big
See,
Mouth.
the fact that it's not funny
Yeah.
just goes to show, like, because that is every episode of Big Mouth.
You know, I just wanted to say Big Mouth's actually pretty cool.
Not a fan of Big Mouth.
You ain't never seen it.
I know, I don't want to.
Okay.
For those who don't know, it's like a Netflix show, I guess. Like an animated
Alex-
Netflix show that's like Family Guy, but somehow
Anime?
worse.
Did you just say anime Netflix show? Animated.
it's an anime. This is Big Mouth, I'm a douche.
It's not much different than most animes, though, let's be real. Anime, quite shit. Just putting that out there.
And just before recording this, there was some gameplay shown of this new Avengers
Oh
game.
my god, the new Avengers fucking game.
Which
Yeah,
looks
I'm way
worse than
more
Big Mouth.
interested in talking about that. Yeah, it does look worse than Big
It
Mouth.
looks fucking terrible.
I can't believe it. I can't believe they willingly showed what they showed.
Just quick time events, basically. It's half an hour.
But like the
quick time
actual
events.
gameplay looks like
Jim, let's role play. I'm Bruce Banner and you're Iron Man from that game.
I
Go.
can't remember what he said though.
No, it doesn't have to be exact, like just
Okay.
along the lines. I gave you everything. I'm not gonna go rage mode.
Shut up, you big green idiot.
You calling me green? Like a leaf? Stop doing that, you douche.
No, but for real, the dialogue.
It's
That
terrible.
looks so bad.
It's
It's,
really
like
bad.
Black Widow's like, hey, get a haircut, douche. And they've all got these like awful one-liners. Hey, it's me, Iron Man. Hey, get out of my way, douche. What was it the Hulk said, James? Douche move. Douche smash.
Ooh.
Douche smash.
All I can say is it generally does. It looks like a really terrible game that people are gonna love.
But why? Someone listening might be like, you guys are just being douches right now.
There's
The look of the game is awful. Like the
It looks
appearance.
There's
bad.
been like a load of drama around the like character design,
Yeah, they look.
but they look
fucking-
awful. They do look so strange. Like Iron Man, like when something happens in the trailer,
When Captain America dies.
but clearly doesn't actually die. Iron Man's like, no, Tony, and he looks like this weird like mutated freak. Something's so wrong about it.
Why would Tony be saying, "Oh, Tony"?
Tony. What would Tony Stark's hormone monster look like?
The Hulk.
It would just be the Hulk in an Iron Man suit. That's his hormone monster.
It would be the Hulk.
In an Iron Man suit.
That's Bruce Banner's hormone monster is the Hulk. He's becoming his hormone monster when he goes like rage mode or whatever it is.
Can we like stick on the subject of this trash ass game though?
Because you're literally just
But
making
what
it
makes it so bad though, dog?
No,
the
like-
animations are terrible. The frame
No,
rate
like
looks
nothing
awful.
has any impact to it, you know?
It doesn't
like
look
the-
like it has a an actual addictive gameplay loop.
Yes.
That's the issue
even
I saw.
The moment-to-moment gameplay of fighting things looks weak and half-baked.
It looked closer almost to a slightly expanded like Telltale game in a sense, without like choices or anything. But in the way it's just like, look, it's that property, but
yeah.
in a game.
Yeah. It's like the Captain America game that came out on Xbox 360.
Yeah. Captain
Yeah.
America, Winter
I'm going to
Douche.
pre-order it though.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Avengers douche. Avengers douche.
Avengers douche. Iron Man douche.
Thor
Hawkeye douche. Hawkeye douche.
Black Widow douche.
I thought it was suck.
Yeah, but
Hawkeye suck. Hawkeye suck.
Iron Man suck. Thor.
No, you have to go Iron suck. Iron Man suck.
No, that's worse.
Anyway, continue. Seth MacFarlane suck.
It does say it's pre-alpha, but when's it meant to come out?
Like this year.
Is it? I thought it was next year.
Well, I'd hope it's next year with what they've shown.
Yeah, but normally games don't show that.
I think it's too ambitious, dude.
Or not ambitious enough.
What? Yeah.
No, if you gave it's the people that did
Tomb Raider.
Like they didn't have experience with like this huge sort of.
Well, what game has ever worked where it literally has like 5 or 6 different gameplay styles within the same game?
Grand Theft Auto.
Am I wrong? No, but like even if you break down Grand Theft Auto, it's like mini games, driving, and like shooting.
No, but the different characters in that game all are the same.
Yeah, they just have abilities.
Smash Bros.
Oh, give it a rest, douche. I mean, like the trailer, like the Gamescom gameplay trailer, did a good job of being like, "Wow, this game looks rubbish, and I don't care about it."
It's going to be an online service on top of it, looking bad.
Iron Man leveled up. New XP skill points. Invest. New holiday skin pack for Hawkeye.
Yeah.
On the rotation. And there'll be a fucking season pass or a what are they called? What does Apex Legends and Fortnite have?
Battle pass?
A pass.
An Avengers pass. Get the Avengers pass. It basically
is a season pass. It's a season pass for the season.
They call them seasons as well, yeah.
Get the Avengers pass for special Spider-Man skin.
Get the Iron Man Spider-Man skin.
Get the Iron Douche spider suit.
Hulk wearing Spider-Man's outfit skin. Get Thor wearing Doctor
Black
Doom's.
Widows.
And there's that part where like Black Widow goes, Taskmaster.
Yeah. It's like, that's who you got?
And they've got...
It was like a side quest in the Spider-Man PS4 game.
Yeah.
And he was probably like, wow, you're lame. Well, what's that mean? I didn't do it.
Well, yeah. Well, like, that shows that that's how that character should be used.
Yeah, he should show up and be like, I am the master of tasks. And they're like,
and everyone's like, oh.
You're kind of a douche. Anyway, continue.
I've got a nice little subject for us.
Are we done with Avengers?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it.
No, yeah, fuck it. Like, fuck that game. Don't
We
buy
left
it.
Avengers a long time ago and let's never talk about them ever again.
Well, yes, with Avengers, I rewatched Endgame semi-recently and I liked it less. And I wasn't that mad about it the first time, but I liked it less. Not for any particular reason beyond it's just like a really long movie and it's just not as fun and rewatchable as some of the other ones. I'll elaborate it on the future at some point. I just wanted to put that out there for now.
I thought that after my first watch.
Oh, okay. Look at you, Mr. Hipster.
Well, I am kind of the original Marvel hater, so...
He is.
A true film connoisseur. Marvel? More like...
Cringe.
Cape shit bullshit. Anyway, Jamie, you said you had something to bring up.
It's quite a simple, nice little one, actually. What songs do you listen to make you go, yeah, I'm happy now?
Happy songs?
Yeah.
Songs that make you happy? I wouldn't say there's a song that makes me happy.
Nine Inch Nails?
No, because that brings out like...
I'm joking.
Just edge, basically.
Happy songs.
I can't think of any.
My life is so full of misery. All I listen to is miserable songs. I know. I've got the perfect answer.
What?
I'm going through changes.
I've got one.
Okay. What's that?
Argy suck. Argy suck. Argy suck.
Mm-hmm.
Argy suck.
Brian suck. Brian suck.
Peter suck. Peter suck.
Lois suck. Lois suck. Stewie suck.
No, come on, guys. I really brought this one in a real effort, and you're just not even taking it really.
Oh no, I know one. It seems today that all you see. No.
I think I've
for real.
boarded the wrong train.
No, for real. My name is Cleveland Brown. And I'm proud to be.
Right back in my hometown with my new family.
With old friends and new friends and even a bear.
Through good times and bad times, it's true those we share.
Anyway, happy songs.
Yeah.
To be honest, none. I don't
Are
really
you
listen.
fucking joking? Are you pissing off everyone?
I prefer contemplative songs or angry songs or like
Yo, I'm a man.
kind of songs.
I need to listen to Ooh.
Well, you see, I'm always so happy anyway. I don't need to go into happy music.
See, okay, I'll answer this the way it should be answered. When I think of happy songs, I think of summer mood, and I just think of Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift, and that's the music I listen to.
Name a specific song from one of those albums.
Thank You Next. Kind of like that song a lot.
How does that go again?
You know how it goes.
It goes, thank you.
Douche.
Then you got Taylor Swift's new album called Lover. Listen to that. Some good vibes on that one. But I don't listen to music to be happy. I listen to music for other moods.
I would say early Kanye.
Really?
Graduation.
Yeah, graduation
is a
or
happy
late
one.
registration. Some of them are not happy, but some of them are.
Yeah, there's happy vibes to that. I get that energy.
What was your answer, Jim?
There's one specific one,
Which
and it's Three Little Birds by Bob Marley.
Three Little Bird.
Yeah.
I Am Legend.
What?
It's in I Am Legend, that movie
Is
with
it?
Will Smith.
I ain't seen that movie since I was a fucking
Doesn't
idiot.
hold up.
No, it doesn't.
It does, because he drives a
So
Mustang.
you guys are
through
saying you
Desert.
don't listen to any happy music at all?
No, I do. I've said that.
No, I do. No, I listen to like all the like indie music I listen
I'm
to
gonna
is
have to
more
get
kind of
out.
happy. Like Toro, Emoy and that kind of stuff's kind of yeah, I'm kind of happy and carefree. Da 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 do 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 kind of shit. Cuz all the best like art is from like people who are miserable and
No.
yeah,
No.
wrong.
See, if I go through my Spotify real quick, because I might not be a music person, but I do listen to music. And I think
What
of
about
happy
any-
music.
What about any Queen songs?
Nah, I hate Queen.
No, I might.
You hate Queen.
Yeah, not a fan of Queen. Actually,
But a lot of like songs have like an underlying sadness,
yeah.
even if they sound happy.
I would say, One More Time by Daft Punk, but then
Daft Punk's actually quite
yeah,
a good
loads
one.
of Daft Punk songs.
But then that whole movie
One
is a bit
more
sad.
douche. No, Jim, don't look at me like that.
I wasn't looking at you,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah, I don't know. The Gone Girl soundtrack. Joking. Obviously, that was a joke.
You guys are just being douches.
Oh, lots of Beatles songs.
Yep, there you go.
I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy guy.
Beatles douche.
Beatles. Mac DeMarco, some of his stuff. Gorillaz.
Yeah, so
Um,
basically you were just completely making stuff up, weren't you?
Well, you put me on the spot and I panic attacked.
Just any Eurobeat song that is instant
Yep,
happiness.
there you go.
Yeah, see?
But that's also like pure adrenaline music as well.
Oh, yeah, good little topic, Jim. Why don't you believe in free speech, James?
Free speech shouldn't exist.
Go on, keep going. Like, back it up.
Keep going, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll with this. Okay, I'm just going to point out the people who are the highest enforcers of free speech are the people who'd get most affected by free speech because they're kind of
Get most affected.
they'd be the people affected by the loss of free speech, basically.
So Obama.
No, just like that guy with the pug. That's kind of all.
That guy with the Count Dankula.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think he should go to prison for
No one should go to prison.
ever?
Oh, I get it now.
You know, I'm the socialist of the group, so, prison shouldn't exist. We should have forced labour camps instead.
What minority are you sending in there?
Oh, white people.
Oh, the majority.
Right.
That's genius.
And then human race would be advanced because there'd be so much labour.
This dude's figured it out.
Did James just solve the world? Freedom douche.
Freedom douche.
Yeah.
There you go, that was James's subject.
Man, you've really convinced me why we don't need free speech.
I'm ahead of the game. Bernie. I'm coming.
You should try and become the president.
I would be killed really quickly.
What?
My first executive order as president would be
Free douches for everybody in the country.
I'd implement an official shitting time where everyone has to shit at this specific time in the day.
Can you imagine, like, the sewers?
No, but like that just don't work. There aren't enough toilets to go around.
No, but there'd have to be. It's like at your desk.
You'd change the infrastructure of the entire country to suit this arbitrary law.
Yeah, so you go to your desk at work.
So yeah.
And when you're done, it swivels around and you're in the toilet, and then you've got to do your business.
So when you go to Istanbul or something, and they've got those times of the day where bells rings. It's time to pray. It'd be the equivalent of that. It'd be time to do a big fat shit. It's time to do the shit challenge.
Brown alert.
Big Ben goes off.
Brown alert. Brown alert. you would hear it.
Wait, so is it everyone has to shit at that time and no other time, or
that means you would have to completely restructure
No, it depends, because are they allowed to shit outside of those times?
No.
Oh.
How would you monitor and control that?
Yeah. They have to sit on the toilet.
No, because it's just see, this ties in with my theory of more work equals advancement. See, you're only allowed to shit. When you get to a job, you get given a toilet. You can only shit at your job.
So your desk is a toilet.
Yeah.
So if you're found doing a shit when you don't have a job, you go to prison?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to shit in prison?
Well, yeah, because you'd be doing forced labour. So then you'd be
oh my god.
But you'd have to control everyone in the country's diets, and they'd have to eat at a certain time.
Because they'd be
what
fed
about,
at work.
Babies?
They'd be fed at work.
But what about babies and old people who are incontinent?
Well, they won't be able to shit.
So you just put them down, basically.
No,
They
because
go to prison.
Every baby is in prison until they're old enough to work.
Every pensioner and baby is forced into prison. Into forced labour.
Old people.
Well, obviously not every old person is incontinent.
But then you could turn feces into currency, because it would be so important to culture that it would be valuable.
Yeah. So then if you want to be rich, you have to force feed people so they shit more.
And that's what having a pension is. It's it's not giving you money. It's it just gives you more time in the day to do a poo.
Oh.
Do you think there's some planet out there that's like implemented this, and it's like the most productive, forward-thinking place?
Well, people wouldn't like be lazy and be like, oh, I don't want to go to work. They'd be like, I've got to get to work, so I need to shit. So they'd be getting everywhere quicker. Everything would be so productive.
But like so what if like you didn't work in an office? What if you're like an Olympic
a builder,
runner
like a builder,
or a builder or something?
It's like there'll be the shit.
They'd have to really quickly build the bathroom in the house.
Yeah. So it works
I don't
with
really
every
see
job.
any issues.
Would you be allowed to buy nappies, diapers?
No, then that's not allowed.
Are they illegal?
There's like
illegal.
a black market for like diapers.
So it's like if you're a truck driver, you'd be sitting on your toilet all the time anyway.
They already do.
Like Olympic athletes, they'd be doing their sport to get to the toilet quicker.
Can truck drivers actually poo while they drive?
They have toilets in their trucks.
But the seat they like go on isn't a.
It's not a toilet.
It's not like a toilet seat.
But you can make it. So you just under the seat, you just do one of those portal cabin things. So it's got that blue liquid. So it just goes there.
Blue liquid.
Do you think there is like a truck driver somewhere that has converted like his driving seat into like a toilet?
Well, if he has, he's a smart man.
So you can spend more time driving, getting money, because he doesn't need to pay for
It's
toilets.
probably illegal to like do that. Surely.
Oh yeah, because if you imagine, we've all seen that scene from Jackass. Imagine that in a truck when someone crashes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's a reason why other countries are more productive, and it relates to poo. Poo is the key to productivity. And I'm getting waned on.
Jarlings, you can't blame me for making like that topic about poo. That was all James.
That was all James, to be fair.
His
Normally
like
the
shit
non-poo
society.
boy.
Quite literally.
Oh, by the way, and also big middle finger to YouTube for demonetizing spin time.
What? They've demonetized spin time.
Yeah, they demonetized spin time and they demonetized, I think, Men in Black's Pawnee or whatever the fuck that episode was called.
What? How can they? What's against the guidelines for spin time? Spin time with a picture of a dog in midair.
I don't know. Maybe because we were talking about like picking up dogs and throwing them around and stuff.
Does it really get demonetized under like the animal abusive guideline? Animal.
I mean, it might have.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
We've
maybe,
also
maybe we
proven-
said like clunge in the first minute and that got it like just smacked.
Surely.
So is that like half the podcast for the month already demonetized?
I always dispute it, and sometimes they do come back like, sorry, we've been a bit of a douche. Here you go.
Give it a rest.
Here's
Pardon
me,
me.
the ladybird. I'm a humorous one.
Douche.
What's the ladybird of Jar?
Schwepp was.
I'm getting completely
No.
wet at the moment.
God, that's quite explicit. We're about to go to the break though, so we can deal to that in a minute.
We can focus our attention on the.
Anything else of note before we sort of transition into the Q&A?
Yes, I've got many subjects to talk about,
No, you don't. You don't have a single one.
and today I've got a very, very exciting one.
Mm-hmm. Shoot.
Yes,
See, I know it. Every time he does
fucking
that.
time.
Every time.
I'm just taking you all for a laugh.
It's so predictable at this point.
It's not okay.
I am predictable, while unpredictable.
Human needs to be douche.
Give it a rest, will you?
You've really taken this one just too far. I really was sort of enjoying it until you just kept overplaying the douche comment. If you're enjoying this episode, type douche in the comments.
Oh, really, child?
And we'll be back after these messages.
Oh, hey!
Wait, so that whole bit of James just sitting there ain't actually...
No, it is.
It is going to be in...
Yeah.
Ow! Fucking hell!
Ah.
Dude.
Life can be a dick sometimes, so get your dick from out your hand. And don't be a dick, wear a dick. Dick the Head t-shirts available now. Check the description below.
I hope you liked that.
I really hope you liked that.
Wasn't it nice?
So this is part of the JARCAST where we answer questions from the Jar Media Reddit. If you want us to answer anything, if you have a question for us, head over there to the suggestion thread and just chuck it in there.
Really smack it in there.
Smack it in there. Ferociously type it in and just doop. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose?
Your dignity.
We have a messed up one first from Joseph Jewish Jarling. That's his name. Hey Jar, I want to add on to your question from last week about the most painful thing you've ever experienced in your life. I'm about to top you all. I had to go through a medical procedure this year called douche. I don't know how to say it. Cystoscopy. Google it. Essentially, they stuck a metal rod with a camera on the end of it down my dick hole while I was fully awake. A rod in your pee hole. Imagine that. It's the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. Men are not meant to have things in there. I actually got penile penetrated. I pray that none of you ever have to go through this ever. Also, thanks for adding SpongeBob to my Lego set, lol. And it's great to see Brian being put to good use. Oh, this Joseph?
Joseph. Because he was Jewish.
Oh, goddamn!
That's fucked
awesome.
up, though.
Dude, what? With a camera?
Was it as big as that camera?
I'm imagining like a GoPro on like a selfie stick.
It's called, I've watched a video of like something going into a willy before. It's called
Right.
sounding.
We've all seen those type of videos, Alex. Come on.
It's called sounding, and it's like, no, the video I saw was they
It involved a screwdriver.
No, they got like urine. They like took urine out of a willy and then put urine in.
What?
Yeah. It was horrible.
The fuck? Where's Alex watching in his spare time?
That's so fucking horrible, though. Like,
That must hurt.
anything. Like, stuff.
can't do it. So there are all those classic videos of like screwdrivers going in and like all tools going into a willy hole.
Jackhammer.
What? Why? Whatever.
He wins.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, I believe that it's painful. Stash DK says roleplay as the cast, but in 5000 BC. What's up, dude? I'm so sick of that fucking guy, man. I'm so sick of Nick Kroll, man. Okay, no. Do you actually want to do that? Or should we just move on?
No, you did it.
Ollie Holick says, what would you name the autobiography of your life? Ah, God, the urge. The urge.
The Edge.
No,
The Urge.
douche. The Alex Beltman story.
What about the douche in me?
No, just douche is more sort of imposing.
I reckon that could actually be a good book.
Douche.
Like a good name for a book. Like for a biography, you know?
Douche.
Yeah, because it's like saying I'm a douche. Do you know what I mean?
What would yours be, James?
I'm trying to think, but I can't. There's nothing popping into my head like
I'm
instantly.
not. I ain't old enough to write a fucking.
That doesn't matter. It's just about the name.
Yeah, but I ain't old enough to think of the name.
What about spaghetti suck? Full stop.
Uggy suck.
Uggy suck by
Yeah.
Jamie Beltman.
Cooking Mama.
A Jamie Beltman story.
Yours would be Cooking Mama, but that like
I know why you said that because of that fucking thing right there.
Yeah, but that's
You
got
did the
so
cla-
much history with me. So that works.
Oh, what about Icon has cheeseburger?
Fuck you.
Ah. What about Peter? No. How about this? What a beautiful day.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Or like just a beautiful day. A Seth MacFarlane deconstruction.
That's not an autobiography.
It would be. Because my whole life is just Seth MacFarlane. Potential_face says, what other podcasts do you listen to, if any?
I listened to this really niche podcast.
Called Jar
Called-
Media?
Yeah.
No, seriously, do you actually... Because I actually have an answer for this. You used to, though. What did you
Yeah.
used to listen to?
I used to listen to Kind of Funny, Dave Rubin, Funhouse.
Why are you, like, whispering it?
What? Was I? I'm really trying to think because I used to have just like 20 tabs open at once and just slowly get through all of them.
Yeah.
Watching podcasts means you actively keep up on it, and I don't do that. The only podcast I watch an episode of is the Joe Rogan podcast, depending on who he's interviewing.
Yeah.
That's it, because that's how you know if it's someone funny. If it's Joey Diaz, it's like, fucking sit down, this is going to be a fucking wide.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's the only one. And his is a fucking amazing.
I actually listen to a fair few podcasts. Consistent ones. I actually listen to a PlayStation podcast. The one with Chris Reagan on and Colin Moriarty. Why am I blanking on? Sacred Symbols, that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. That one. Like, I don't really give a shit about PlayStation, but Colin Moriarty's he's like a veteran of podcasts. He's done so many at this point that like it's like effortless for him. And Chris Reagan's funny too. And yeah, that's one of my favorite ones that I'm like.
You gonna get them on the cast then?
And yeah, for some reason I hadn't gotten around to Joe Rogan, despite like kind of knowing who he was.
I was sort of like against the idea of listening to anything of his because it's like, oh, he's the best. It's not fair.
All right.
But then you listen to it and it's like, oh, this is actually like really good.
Yeah, I've listened to. But I went on a proper binge a few weeks ago. I was just going through like all the famous episodes, and I enjoyed that a lot. Now I'm at a point where it's like I've seen like or listened to like all the best episodes, and
nothing's gonna
because he does them like every day.
It's
and loads of the people I don't really care about because they're either like fighters
with his kind of podcast. You either watch it because you like MMA because he does all the news on that, or you just wait till there's like a really big celebrity like Kanye or someone like that.
Yeah, or like Elon Musk or Alex Jones.
And you wait for those ones. Then if there's like one of his friends you like, you watch those ones. Joey Diaz, unbelievably funny.
The Joey Diaz ones are amazing.
They're so good.
The Alex Jones ones are probably the best ones. They're the funniest, probably.
There were multiple?
Yeah.
There are at least 2 that I know of.
Wow.
You just wait until there's a guest you like, then you just watch it because you're just going to enjoy it no matter what because of the guest.
And they're long ass podcasts too. Those Joe Rogan ones.
I found they're perfect for flights because it's like a flight time.
Yeah,
and you can just phase out, no noise, just laughing at shit.
Yeah.
It's good for that.
Other ones are long-time Game Scoop listener. It's an IGM one. I've been on and off with that though. I'm not like. There are certain podcasts where I'm like actually hyped for when they're going to drop. And I'm like, yeah, I need this at the moment. It's like proper entertainment for me. And there are others I'm like, yeah, I'll just save this. I'll build up a little collection and go through them at some point. I used to listen to the Kind of Funny podcast a lot. but I couldn't anymore. You kind of drift away from some of them, but I do listen to one of their podcasts, which is called like Every Blank Reviewed and Ranked or something. So the like gimmick of the podcast is they'll take a series or franchise of movies, and each episode is them like talking about each movie, and they just go through the plot or whatever and joke and laugh about it. And like they started with the MCU, so they went through every MCU movie and sort of ranked them and everything, and it's like a bit of goofy fun. And they're doing Harry Potter at the moment, and I've been enjoying that.
I actually stopped listening to Kind of Funny when Colin Moriarty left.
Yeah, I was similar. Those are the main ones, and I go on and off of like various IGN podcasts now and again.
Right.
And Double Toasted and stuff like that, but I don't consistently listen to them anymore. Alex Scott 1811 has one for us. Guys, please play word association again. It's been almost 3 years.
What?
Remember this?
3 years?
We've been doing the cast a long ass time, dude.
It's fucked up.
You remember it was like when David Bowie died is when it began.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Word association, I think I remember how to play it. It's
Well,
been
look.
3 years.
So word association is when one of us will say a word and then the other person says what immediately pops into their head when we say the word. So if we do it like I'll say a word to Jim and Jim says whatever word pops into his head and then you do it for James and James does it for me, and then maybe we can reverse it and just until it gets too boring. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay. Jim. Douche.
Douche. But I was already thinking douche, then you said douche, and I was just
that's
thinking
bad
douche.
you're so predictable with him.
Okay, you do one for James then.
The urge.
Beans.
Wait, was that your response to the urge, or what?
beans?
Was that... Wait,
That's my
No,
response.
you do beans. Beans.
do it again.
Beans.
Clouds. Let me do one for James. Douche. No, come
No.
on.
Nothing. My mind is fucking blank.
Okay, Jim. Peter.
Griffin. That was immediate.
Really?
No, like, no joke. That
Yeah.
was... That's fucked up, man.
Jim.
Griffin.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's the first thing that popped into my head as well. You honestly, you're on the same subject. You're literally, all of these words, they stem from the same place. The answer-
No, Harry Potter's gotten quite far away from douche.
but it's media.
Wait, was the game supposed to be that like we just keep going?
I don't know.
Should we do it that way? Because that's kind of funny.
Kind of funny. We were just talking about.
So let's do it that way then. So like, let's just go around that same way we were going, but I'll start, and then we just keep going until it's just too far. Brian.
Griffin. Griffin.
Gryffindor.
Harry Potter.
Hang on, say it again.
Harry. Harry.
You see, I've got an issue here because...
I think
It goes until you stall.
No, but I thought
So
No,
now
but
you
the
need to
reason I'm
start it again.
stalling is because there
I'm
was
confused.
someone in our year from school with the name Harry, and I just wanted to say his last name.
Right.
And that ain't funny.
Okay, Jim, you start then. Go.
Idiot.
a board.
Wait, what? I can't.
Idiot board.
Oh, I couldn't actually tell what word you said. Abroad. Italy.
France.
Spain.
Portugal.
Red.
The first thing that popped in my head is not appropriate.
Okay, now you start then.
Their flag is red, right?
Red and green, but I
that's
took it
why
a different way.
Yeah.
James, you do one. Just reset.
USSR.
Guns.
The Beatles. That was answering James.
Go on, James. The Beatles.
No, but that was me losing because I didn't listen to what you said at all.
That's
Okay.
it. You just have to.
You start then.
No, you start then. No,
Okay, now
He
I'll
starts.
start.
okay,
Okay, start.
Kitten.
Billy.
Stalled. I listened to Alex. It's just like the one before you focus on. It's just like Billy.
Okay, you start then.
Okay. Bolsonaro.
What?
Is that your one to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
These nuts.
Bitch.
Suck 'em.
Memes.
That was a reply to Alex, not me.
No. These nuts, bitch, suck 'em. It works.
Alright, that's the end.
Fine. I hope you got what you wanted, Alex Scott.
We totally just dox him.
Who did we dox?
Alex Scott. We just doxed him.
So the Senud has a nice little message for us. It ain't a question, but I'm going to read it anyway. Howdy, boys. I'm off to uni in Manchester in a few weeks, and would just like to say thank you for the weekly entertainment since I first started watching in February 2016. It's been an absolutely terrible 3.5 years, but seeing the JARCAST go from being terribly produced to well produced, but still terrible, has really made me feel better about myself.
Yeah.
Best wishes from Sam.
Thanks for making us feel worse.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Why are you saying thank you? He just said we're shit.
Oh, have fun in Manchester, Sam.
Yeah.
Billy is the best jar pet asked, at what age did you feel you became an adult?
21. That's a serious answer. Literally 21.
Oh, okay.
I'd say, yeah, recently.
I'm not. When I was 19, I was not an adult. I was a stupid kid.
Yesterday?
No, because the question is when we feel like you're an adult. Because I feel like the moment you become an adult is different to when you actually kind of
Know it.
or feel it, or are self-aware.
No. Yeah.
That's not answering anything. Just saying yeah, no.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
When I
You
realised.
don't think in real life. You don't think.
So you've never had a moment where you're like, man, what I'm doing right now is really adult.
No.
Like filming your first porno or taking your first heroin, something like that.
No.
I'm really an adult.
No, the world doesn't work like that, I'm afraid.
It does.
No, it's not.
There's a realisation at some point when you're like, fuck.
Yeah, like we are
This is
standing in line at the post office to get some like boring.
That's not a
form.
realisation. That's just buying a stamp.
No, you didn't let me finish. Like when you're just standing in line for some boring form you've got to fill out.
That's not a
Like,
realisation.
that's like, man, this
No.
is what being
That's
an
not
adult is, I
new.
guess. This sucks.
I
No, but it's
realised
still the same person. You
you're
know?
still you.
You know, I don't feel like because I've stood in line at the post office that suddenly that makes me
Different.
No, but
grown
that's
up.
not what I'm saying either.
No, that is definitely
Well, it
what-
kind
no,
of
but,
is.
no, it isn't because
That's when you feel an
because when you're a
adult.
child, you don't give a shit about things like that.
Oh, so it's about giving a shit about going to get stamps.
No, I didn't say about getting stamps. You've
my-
turned it into this weird stamp thing.
No, my answer
because I bought
is
stamps when I was a child.
But my answer is 100% accurate and fair and is realistic.
I think when you care about things that like require some responsibility, like, I'm going on holiday somewhere. I should probably get insurance for that. Like that's like
What? So you wake up and you're like, oh, I am an adult now. After
No,
realising
that's not what I'm saying.
No, but that's what realising you're an adult is like, I'm an adult.
But just because, like, yeah, you know?
shut up.
My answer's fair. Fuck you.
A
Cool.
pop here says, can James finally tell us some of his favourite jazz albums and
Fuck's
artists?
sake, no. I've said the artist before.
Have you?
Yeah, get
Yeah, Stan
fucked.
Getz.
Just drop it now. Just I'm on your side.
Okay, yeah.
What did I do?
You read the question.
Yeah.
Hey,
Idiot.
what did I do?
Douche.
Goose Motion asks, what are some of your I was about to say favourite childhood fears? What are some of your childhood fears that you grew out of? And what are some fears you grew into as you got older?
Oh,
I've grown into a fear of rats due to Billy always bringing them to my back door. And my fear for spiders increases each year.
Really?
I don't think I've lost any fears. I've only gained them.
I had a fear. I had a fear of like social interaction, like we all did.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
had
good one,
that.
actually.
I'd agree with that.
I've lost that, but then I've gained a real fear of like betrayal. Like I have nightmares about that regular basis, and I feel shit. That's my fear now.
The concept of betrayal or
Yeah.
people you know betraying you.
Yeah, if people you know betraying you. Like you guys did it in my dream last like week, and I was like, that hurt.
How do we betray you?
You turned your back on me and were like accusing me of things.
What the fuck?
And I was just like, this
That's horrible.
really hurts. I woke up and was just like, are they still my friends?
What the fuck?
It is fucked up when you have a dream. Like when you wake up, you're like, wait, is this thing that happened in the dream, did that actually happen?
Mhm.
Like when it's something really serious.
yeah.
Like I had a bleak one about a family member being dead, and I woke up and was like, wait, are they? I had to like find
I remember
out.
when I was young, I had this recurring dream of the Beltman dad being like pulled into a swimming pool by a killer whale. It was horrible. It was really just gross and horrible. But to answer the question, I was like really scared of Daddy Longlegs for some reason.
That's right, you were.
I'm not really
Remember
scared of insects anymore. I don't care. I'll pick up spiders.
And feed them to Argy.
Well, yeah, Argy and I had this little
Doggy.
team. I just pick him up and I walk around with him and he like just snips them up.
I still have that video of him eating a fucking gigantic spider, and it's just like, what the
He eats those
fuck?
huge like garden spiders and he eats big beetles and things as
No,
well.
but it's not just that. You can hear him crunching on it
Yeah.
as he eats it. It's just like,
It's a circle of life, dude.
imagine being a spider, a fucking big, scary spider, and getting eaten by a corgi. That is like, oh no.
Any other what about fears you grew into as you got older?
What's that mine? You don't like spiders and ratties.
Nobody likes rats.
There's, can
Actually,
I,
some
can I
people
borrow
have-
Billy?
Some people have
There's
pet
someone
rats.
on my patio at the moment. Do you want to? Can I borrow Billy?
Yeah, if you have her on a lead. What's a fear you've grown into, Alex?
As an adult,
The tax man.
just things like yeah, monetary related things
Yeah.
more so.
No, I hate the fucking tax man.
Who doesn't?
What a mean guy.
How
Actually,
dare.
this is like a really kind of recent phenomenon for me. Is this really irrational fear of like being killed in like a terrorist attack, because it's been like in the zeitgeist
for quite
recently,
So long,
especially in the UK, the last few years.
Mm.
And I kept having these dreams of like these like planes like just dropping people parachuting down with like machetes and stuff and just like running around just like slaughtering
Oh, yeah,
people.
you told us about that, Jim.
Yeah, I
It was
remember
really
that.
fucking strange.
Yeah.
Because it was
I don't
about
actually
Star
think
Wars.
that's going to happen or anything, but
No, I think a lot
yeah,
of
because
people
they were like
would say-
flying X-wings or some shit in the dream. No, they were jumping out of Arc 170s from the from the like the prequels, and they were like slaughtering people. It was a horrible dream.
some way Star Wars and Lego seeps its way into Alex's dreams.
Yeah, it was a Lego Star Wars set with like terrorists. Yeah.
I'd say a lot of people have had that recently, to be honest. Especially with how the world is at the moment.
Yeah. Oh well. Shaunathan 021 says, which member of JAR is the most likely to fall for a scam? Nigerian prince, pyramid scheme, or timeshare, etc.
None of us.
Yeah.
I think we're not thick enough.
Is it even
most
about?
likely though?
Yeah, who's the most likely?
Oh, well, so it's like a 0% of all of us. So what's most likely out of 0%?
Thing is, like, scams come in all kind of shapes and sizes, and a lot of the time
Yeah.
you're not scammed because you're an idiot necessarily, but because
They're smarter.
No, they can like kind of figure out what type of personality you are and like pinpoint your weaknesses and be like, oh yes, I can, if I come across this way and use this kind of language, then maybe I can sneak in on that like hope, and kind of manipulate.
I
some
honestly
money.
couldn't answer though.
I couldn't.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because none of us have been like scammed in any major way. I don't think. I can't think of it.
Okay, it depends if Dark Orbit counts as a scam.
Okay.
Okay, James then.
No, but I don't.
It's between James or Ruben then.
Yeah.
Hey, you're sucking your own dicks too much.
No, because
Ruben definitely won't, and I definitely won't.
no, because Ruben's weakness is like microtransactions and stuff in games,
Which is a scam.
yeah,
which basically is a scam.
And your weakness
And
is the same thing.
no, recent.
Yeah,
When was the last time I bought a microtransaction?
Apex Legends. It's not inherently a scam, but like
It is
that's
a
the
scam.
closest thing we can answer this question with.
Hey, Jim bought microtransactions. He just doesn't want you to know.
For what?
Batman Arkham City.
I got like the season pass thing.
That's a scam. Buying content before it exists. Scam.
No, it did exist.
Didn't.
I got it after it was like out.
Scam.
Clean Living 1 asks, "Hey Jar, I'm going to be in Wiltshire and Swindon, especially next month. Any suggestions for what I could do there?"
Get the fuck
Nando's.
out. No, jokes, my friend.
Just go to Nando's. And
Yeah,
then leave.
Nando's is the best thing in Swindon.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And it's so close to the strip club as well. So close.
And Casper's.
And Casper's.
It's a
the
Golden
lad
Triangle.
route is Nando's, Casper's, strip club, and then back to the car park.
Mm-hmm.
it's the Golden
That's
Triangle.
actually a really difficult question because I don't think I've ever like gone to Swindon for anything outside
also
of
it
a cinema
depends-
or food
McDonald's. Yeah, food, pretty much.
It depends what you're into, you know.
or shopping now and again.
Mm.
There's that like shopping centre, but like it's not like they're everywhere.
No, that shopping centre is a good shopping centre.
It is quite good.
It's like an upper
It is
market
quite good.
But like, if you're like, you wouldn't be like to someone from Greece, "No, you got to come to Swindon, mate. This is awesome shopping centre."
Do you not?
Yeah.
Do you not want to travel to countries and go to shopping centres? That's built into me. I like going to shopping centres in different countries.
What about in Wiltshire then? If you go to Avebury, or
Avebury.
if you like
Avebury is
history,
good.
there's lots of kind of stuff.
you can go to Avebury. You should visit
If you-
Castle Coombe.
Yeah,
good
if
place.
you like walks and things, there's lots of sort of picturesque scenery and stuff like that.
You can go look at all the white horses as well.
Yep, there's like chalk horses engraved into the hills. That kind of stuff's cool. And the Magic Roundabout, of course, that's a huge tourist attraction.
You have to go to the Magic Roundabout.
It's incredible.
Okay, let's cap this off with Barbarian is a cunt, who says, "What are each of your favourite episodes of the cast?"
The curry one.
So the worst
the literal
episode,
worst episode.
That is my favourite. It reminds me of happiness.
which is curry.
Yeah.
The the one that ended with Mr. Bean, a gif of Mr. Bean for like 2 hours.
Was that the one or a different
this
one?
was was relatively recent. The Mr. Bean thing was like
I remember the Mr.
years
Bean one.
ago.
It was like a 3-hour long video or something.
yeah. No, we did an extra long cast. Was it not the
Was it the Harambe one?
Yeah.
I fucking hate the Harambe one. Fuck that.
No, but we weren't. It wasn't Harambe. Wasn't a meme yet. It was that.
Yeah.
It was that old. Yeah.
That was a good episode.
And I was talking about how upset I was about the gorilla being killed.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Harambe then, was it? Fuck me.
Well, it
And
was
you
called
invented the
Harambe.
meme.
Yeah. Yet again.
Jar Media, head of the curve. Oh, who would have guessed? Idiots.
I think I've just got to go with YouTube changed hats. Can't go wrong with that one.
Or
That's a
Halloween.
commentary.
Halloween.
Just the name is a commentary.
Yeah.
Genius. God, we're fucking so gene.
Well, thanks for listening and supporting the show.
Hey.
Oh, and Patreon as well. I forgot to shout out. It's been a while.